wonder about the times that it made sense. But nowadays, I don't worry about what's past tense. My younger days, I used to hang around with mad friends. If we just fell out, I don't really know.
I went to Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is dope. Epcot and Hollywood Studios, I think as adults, is probably gonna get the most bang for your buck. Yeah, so those are probably. Uh-huh. Yeah, all of the rides are covered. All of the rides are covered. Man, it's one of those things where you gotta like plan out, right? And I think from what it seems like is that every day is gonna be a little bit different, for certain people. So what I would probably say is that you can plan out your day. Definitely, you're gonna make the most of it the more time you spend out there. So maybe go early in the morning, or whatnot, and then kind of go from there to plan out your day. You don't know the full schedule until the day of, apparently, right? Like what time the different parades are going to be, or what time different events. But what you can do is, I mean, if you want to splurge, you can get the fast pass, or what you can do is for like maybe let's say three top rides, you can purchase the fast pass for like three rides or so. But honestly, man, once you get the tickets, just download the Disney app. And I say that thing is so helpful, bro. When I say helpful, I mean really, really helpful. That thing is up to date. It tells you how long is each wait at all the rides or whatnot. We got on plenty of rides at Magic Kingdom without the fast pass thing. And so I think we did really, really good. So I think you guys can do even better. And then they do small things within the lines too, so it doesn't feel as long. So like a 40-minute line, while you're in the line, you're passing thing, and it's just she really is that big in Disney. Then I think she's gonna enjoy herself even while in the line too. So I think it'll be great, man. Yep. Has she been to Disney before? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, this is a no-brainer. Hmm. Oh yeah. Food was trash. Food was trash. I used to hear good things about the food, but at least in Magic Kingdom, the place that we went, food was like absolute trash. The good thing is you can bring in your own food. I didn't. Oh, I heard there's something called Adult Disney. That's like a thing, and apparently a lot of adults do that. So I mean, definitely, I think that'd be great. But you can bring your own food. I did not know that neither. I thought you could only bring in snacks because I know most parks let you bring stuff for the kids and water bottles and stuff like that. But this is my first time ever going and only been at Magic Kingdom, so I'm gonna assume some of the other things hold. So like if you some of the water fountains are trash because people are like, you know, I don't want to say nothing racist on here, but let's just say people act a fool or not as cleanliness by the water fountains. And so, what you can do is you can get free water at all the restaurants. Just give them your water bottle, or just go and ask for water. So, water is free. You can get water from just about anywhere. So, that's good. I would say pack your own lunch, would be my opinion. Um, and then once you pack your own lunch, I think you'll be good. I think you're good. 450 level. This might be a good area for a short, too, to continue. No, no, you could bring your own water. You could bring your own water. You could bring your own everything, man. They don't even really check that stuff. Honestly, you could bring your own liquor too, from what I can tell. Um, so it like it's really really good. It's laissez faire. And the thing is too is that you're spending your own money already at the park, which is expensive enough, and they're so friendly and helpful, man. So what they're wanting to do is not to um inconvenience you in any kind of way, right? And they want you to spend all day at the park or as much as possible. So you're likely to spend something anyways, but yeah, you can bring your own food, man. So you can pack a snack. Um, so what I would say is just for an average day, right? And you can fine tune it things how you guys want. Is number one, download the Disney app, get there early in the morning. We got there like at 11 and probably stayed until about 10, 11. So I would say 11 to 11 is great. If you can do earlier, even better. Wear comfortable shoes. The app is gonna tell you all the rides. And if you're really doing an all day thing, I think you can save your money on the fast pass, and then just get on all the rides. Um, I haven't been to any other parks, so you guys can try to maybe do all the rides by sections instead of going back and forth with all the places. And it'll show you a map will pop up on the app too. And if you let the map know all the things you're interested in, it's called Genie, Disney Genie. So if you put it on Disney Genie, all the things that you're interested in, it will let you know, hey, there's a parade starting at 2 o'clock. Head there. Start heading to the area now. And once there's a parade, you want to get there like 45 minutes before the parade to get a good spot, right? Because if you try to get in there just 15 minutes, like you'll notice the place goes from a desert to like packed, like the whole park comes into one place. So, assuming Universal Studios and stuff like that does something similar, then you just want to be at wherever the parade is going to be at 45 minutes beforehand. Um, and wear comfortable shoes, man. You know, every day is going to be a little bit different. So, don't expect that you're going to see a particular person. We didn't even see Mickey. Um, which was something I thought we was definitely gonna see Mickey at Magic Kingdom. She saw some of the princesses, but you're not sure which princess you're gonna see, you know? So she was able to meet Princess Tiana, um, Frozen Girl, and like two other people. Cinderella, and she met the mermaid too. Ariel, and one more person I forget. But so she met a few princesses. Um, Apparently at Animal Kingdom, she met like Donald Duck, you know, and a few other people. So, and Daisy as well. So it seems like you're not gonna know where you're gonna see who at what. And so, or at least you can't plan for that day that stuff all gets released. But you're bound to see somebody though. You're bound to see somebody. And depending on how much research you do, be if you want, are you trying to do one park or like a couple days at a different park? Yeah. Are you trying to do more than one park in a weekend? Okay. Um, I don't know which part. I can't. I'm only saying Universal Studios and Epcot. I know Epcot have a lot of the adult rides, but research the rides, and then that will tell you which park you want to do. Since it's just you two. Oh, okay. Well, then do Magic Kingdom is the cheapest one. That and well, it's not the cheapest one. That one and Animal Kingdom. I think Animal Kingdom should be lower. But okay, if you're gonna do all three, dang, that's 3 days. There's like five different parks, I think. But either way, I think if you're gonna do all those three, I think you guys will be fine. You guys will be fine. Well, that February gap that's at 9:40 is probably gonna be an inversion. February gap. See where is this? 960, 50. You want a short? Lower the day might be in, my boy. All right. If it's short, it's gonna short from right here, but I'm gonna see. I'm not expecting a new low. So I'd probably see a short from right here and then buy once it retests 473. If it retests 473. Ooh. This is a 5 minute gap. Else it's not a 15. Okay. I'm buying at 473. Stop loss at 436. That could be a good line. Moment of truth. Yep. What made me believe? So what I am looking at is sell side liquidity, just different sell side liquidity areas. Also I'm looking at time as well, right? We took out several lows or whatnot. And although it went lower than what I wanted it to do or whatnot, I'm just looking at price action and say, yo, if it was going to continue lower, and don't get me wrong, I could still be wrong, right? Um, I am looking at, you see 943 candle? All right. That 943 candle went up into that fair value gap and then came down and created a new low, right? Price went in the fair value gap, or if you can look at sequence or so, right? That created that was the 939 candle to the 941 candle, right? So I'm thinking if we're going to continue lower this early, then I'd like for us to just continue lower, basically. And so that should have held. So when it went up above the 939 candle, To me, that is a switch of order flow, right? Or potential switch, I should say. And then we had multiple candles with 947 and 948 as well. So, so two things is what I think about is one, grab liquidity, which it did at the open. It took out a swing, 15-minute swing. And then looking for a change of order flow to go higher. If I am wrong, then it is gonna go down, but I have this as a, at least on a 1 minute, a change of order flow. So I was just looking for it to retest that candle, which it is doing. So no, if you hear a fan, it could be my computer. Um, yeah, my computer is the only fan that's going, but that is a norm though. That usually always goes. I think your computer's just picking it up, or my mic, my AirPods is really, really doing a good job of picking up every single sound. Um, Let me switch headphones real quick, and that'll probably help. No, you still got time. Hold on, let me switch my voice canceling. Well, these are noise canceling headphones too, so it should cancel out at least minor stuff. But you can still hear me just fine though, right? Okay, good, good, good. It still might. Where did you short from? Oh, perfect. That's good. Yeah, it look like you about to get it. Why not see what happens after, man? Because if it's gonna make a new low, which it looked like it's going to, I mean, I would definitely just what's the name it. If it makes the new low, that is, then we gotta be going lower. You know? In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it doesn't, but, or at least hoping it doesn't, but if you're right and it looks like it's about to make a new low, or it'd be crazy that one of them makes the new low and the divergence is created here. But in either case, okay, yeah, that would be a good reason to get out. Sure. All right, let's see if news does anything. I hate consolidation too, because it means it's more likely to go lower. I'm in that same buy that I've been in. I told you I had a limit order at what price was that? 473. So I didn't want it to get this low though, to be honest with you, but stop loss is at the low of the day. Trying to do a better job at what's the name in two. Like, get in one trade and then just hold it and just let my stop loss work. I know, basic stuff, right? It sounds like, but too many times I'm striving too much for perfection. So, I'm at break even right now. Let's see what happens if it goes back lower or not. We'll see. Final GDP. Although unemployment came to 8:30 today. Bunch of FOMC people talk later, but nothing crazy. There was no divergence, so the shorts are not done yet. I need to see full reversal. Oh, if it does that, we definitely are bullish for the day. If it goes way up there. I know. Looking good. Want to get to now don't hang around here. Where was your stop loss? Or did you move the break even? Oh, you did that because it didn't reach it by 10 o'clock, right? That's true. I want to get above market open at 586. I'm gonna take a partial. Once one of them clear 923 highs, I'm going to take partial. I'm expecting a fake move down too. But yeah. But that thing can come down another, like that thing could come down 50 points and then go back up higher. And then would it not that 950 be like a failure swing? Or you only count the fair swings when there's divergence? Okay. I got one sell limit at 585 right now. To take one off. Well, the initial target honestly is 648, but I don't want to be greedy. Go back at market open and that thing could decide to be nasty. You know what? I'm gonna just take a partial here, move the break even, and then I'm gonna try to let it ride. I want to see what happens at 650 if it shorts, or assuming we make it up there, see if it shorts, and then if it does not, then I want to see us get to 691. But ultimately, the target is 650 though. But yeah, I can't lose no more today. We got buy side liquidity at 587. There's more buy side liquidity at 630. And then take profit at 650. Yeah. All right, so ES broke that 920 high while NQ did not. So I could anticipate a move down. I don't think it would reverse. Me trying to get like you. True. Well, to hope this market gap that it's in turns into an inversion, right? And continue higher. That's what I'm really hoping for. Mm-hmm. The what candle? Yeah. And this is what I be hating sometimes, like when you're in it, that because if it comes down, to me that would just be nasty. Because the price action looks balanced, so sometimes it's like, damn, why do that? But I'm looking at that 950 candle now as an with a block. Where last up candle before it goes back up, so we'll see. Hopefully. Yep. If it comes back down again, see, because the way that I look at it is that stop losses was at 920. So if it's trying to jam stop losses, that's where you're typically going to get those FU candles, which, I mean, this one is not really one of them FU candles with speed, but it is speed, relatively speaking. To activate those buy stops. Let's see. Points. I am up. Yeah, 130 points. Exactly. Oh yeah, that's the order block you wanted, right? That's why I looked at too, the 630 that I mentioned. That was the 823 price. But man, if you're looking at that, right? I think that's a good area to partial or at least move your stop loss up. But look at 716 price too. 716 and 726 on a 1 minute. Like right into that fair value gap. So I'm looking at that fair value gap that's at 711 and 710. Oh yeah, for sure. And time too, right? Like it's 10:20 right now, so I can expect a pullback. So you got in at that order block at 584. 597. Oh, okay. The only reason why I say that, okay, I asked because when I see like I don't know what to call it, like that 1018, you see how that swing low? When there's a swing low like that, that's just is out in the open, it's either gonna be one, very energetic, which it look like it's doing, or two, man, price can come back down. So for it and take it out. But right now it doesn't look like that's happening. So it looks like more than anything we're gonna reach for that 630 first. So, and I guess because you got in kind of late, that's a good scalp right there. Or you can move it to break even and then see if it runs to 650. Okay. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, when I see that 1018 candle, it's 1022. So okay, I want to see it tap that 630 before 1030. Looking good. Come on, don't run from that TP. Give it to the boy. Come on. I'm gonna trail my stop loss to 550. Here we go. Yes, sir. So now let's see if we get to 650. Hey, there you go. Love that sound. Jinx. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I've been partialed. I partialed when it made around 10:05 when it made those when ES first made those highs from 950. Yeah. What went out for very gap? Oh, you talking about the SMT you called out earlier from London? No, I'm asking the 1 hour fair value gap. Are you talking about? That's where the SMT happened. That's the one you're talking about? Yeah, that London high happened inside of a 1 hour fair value gap. February gap. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's that same area of interest that I have. I just wanted to get a little bit deeper into that fair value gap. That's why I wanted the 650. Okay. No, it hasn't. No, I feel you. That was a solid trade. Solid trade. Nothing wrong with that target. Because it could be a heavy retrace. Okay. No. I'm deep in profit and I trailed my stop loss. So.
My trading view chart.
Adhere has minimized their application. Sit tight. It said you've minimized your application.
And I should have just shared the app instead of that. Let me stop streaming. Sorry. There we go. Try it again.
Hold on. I can see it. You're breaking up.
And so when I did this, 50% is all the way down. You see that retest, it never reached. So what I did was, usually when price leaves and you see where it closed and it continued higher, I'm gonna trade that. And so I just extended it to the right.
I didn't hear because you came in and out. The part where you said it right before you said you trade that.
What I was saying is during the PM, shut up. During the PM session or London, it doesn't matter what. When price runs after a reversal, it never retested this fair value. So price is still inefficient. And so the next day, during Asia, it just continued. So this range isn't. This inefficiency matters because it has to either reject it or some form of play with it. So this morning I extended it. And so right here, price became efficient. The reason I had it on my chart and I watched it reject it. The reason I wanted the lows, but look how it efficiently, and then it just took off.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was it. And you called that too. But it just goes to show you different.
I mean, what I looked at was the inside of that same fair value gap on the 1 minute.
You had grouped it or something with your fair value group?
No, that was just the some sell side liquidity.
Where's the sell side liquidity? You talking about this?
That is that 1559? The low of it is 447.
No, the low of it is 412. 447 is here. This is the 447 right here.
Yeah, so that's what I marked up. That as liquidity as well. So I just did it as some sell side inside of what you marked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is this swing low. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would never pay attention to such a thing. Or at least it's not in my hierarchy. That's like I said, my statement stands. It's like different reasons brings it. As long as we can both.
You want to see something really, really cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go back to it. To that price where you was.
Yeah. On which time frame?
1 minute.
This guy lives on 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I can see a lot.
All right, what about it?
Okay. That same day on September 17th, right? If you look at from 1342 to 1351, those series of down candles, draw a box there. So I have this marked up as a breaker for that day.
Oh, hell no.
Now extend it all the way across. And you don't have to drag it. You can just double click it and then put extender.
Yeah. Yeah, I know price came down here, so it traded down through it and respected it.
respected the hell out of it.
I just said hell no because that's
That's a
not
lot.
what I'm doing.
But by the way,
Well,
that's not something that I was looking for. By the way, too. So I don't want you. I don't want you to think that in real time that's what I was kind of expecting. Um, it's just that sometimes I go back and look at price and see what else it has done for me as well. But I did have it as a breaker on that day, and then I just extended it just now, and I saw that too. So
yeah.
it's
For me as a
10:35.
breaker, this right here would have been the breaker. This entire move
Oh, bullish breaker. The other
because
one
it's
was
a.
a bearish breaker that became an inversion. That's what that
Oh,
was.
okay, you didn't say that.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
but what liquidity? What liquidity did this down move take to the left side? It didn't take anything significant.
No, it didn't take anything significant. It was bearish. It went down once it was retested.
This man. I mean, hey, I applaud you for making up your rate.
Huh?
I'm trying to stick to what I see.
No,
I
look.
said I applaud you for making. Go ahead.
It's because you keep coming in and out, so I don't know what you said. But you said you applaud me for what?
It sounds like you're making up your as far as how what a break is.
No.
I'm not mad at it because of for you, but I would never use that
Oh.
since that's not what I learned.
No. So if you want to talk about what did it do and why was it a breaker, right? It did a couple of things, and let me see if I remember correctly. Number one, um, it took out an 8:30 swing after 8:30 because it went up. Hold on. Sorry, not 8:30 because that was an afternoon. It retraced to, what did it do that day? 9, 11, 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah. So it just took out buy side liquidity before coming back down. That's all it did. And it did it on the 15-minute too. It took out 10 o'clock price. So yeah, so people who was holding shorts that entire time it was accumulating, it just retraced back to market open gap. Now, I'm not saying that I would have traded the shorts on the market open gap. I'm just looking at it from a standpoint of it took a lot of buy side liquidity. It did before continuing lower again. And it did retrace into a 1 hour fair value gap as well. And so I've said this before. I look at liquidity on a 1 hour. I look at 1 hour fair value gaps as well, and I consider that liquidity, higher time frame liquidity, external liquidity. So either 1 hour equal lows, 1 hour equal highs, 1 hour fair value gaps. To me, they're all the same for me, and sometimes into continuation.
Yeah, I think that's what the disconnect is because I only consider liquidity as sessional highs and lows and
Mm-hmm.
fair value gaps on a higher time frame, such as 15 minutes or 1 hour.
Well, that was a 1 hour fair value
So
gap though.
we're talking about a 1 minute breaker that she
No,
said.
you asked me what did that 1 minute breaker do? What liquidity did it take out? That was your question, right?
Mm-hmm.
It retraced into a 1 hour fair value gap.
Okay, I didn't look for that.
Yeah. That was the 17th, Wednesday the 17th. It just did it in the afternoon. It'll be easier if you put on the market replay, so you don't have to on the 17th, so you don't have to keep going too far back. Yep. Is that the 17th? Yep. Yep. Yes. Now, I'm not looking to sell right at that fair value gap because clearly I would have been stopped out if I was. But when I look at the sell setup and reading price action, I'm looking at to see what happens and what sets up. I think at the time what I was looking at for was let's see. Yeah, I think what I was looking to see is the market open gap. I was looking to see if it retraced, if it broke above it, right? And the market open gap was at 932 on 1 minute of that day. And so what I was looking at is to see if it was going to trade above that. And so honestly, all I did was drag that across there. And I'm like, damn, that thing still continued. And then it went lower, of course. And it retraced into what? I think the way that I saw it in real time, wasn't the breaker, to be honest with you. It was the 1359 candle. If you can see that on 1 minute. Okay, that candle. Okay, so that fair value gap is what created those new highs, right? And then when it came back down, right, I looked at the 1410 candle that traded through it. And then the next candle at 1411, it traded back up to it, and I shorted from there. So I shorted from there and I got out at 1415 at 215. So I just shorted it from that, and that was there was some sell side liquidity there at 24,317 75, and so that's what I traded it to. But it did come back up to it at 230 again and created a new low. And when I was looking back at to see how price respected that area, that's when I drew the bearish breaker. And I looked at it and I said, okay, that does make sense. Why not? I would have thought that I missed out on it and not traded to it. So, yeah. Which is typical. Yeah. See, I'm looking at now. I probably would have got out. I'm looking to see if this fair value gap at 1042 is respected to create new highs, but let me see if trying to see. Oh, there's slight SMT right now. Nah, don't get in no trade now. 1043 created new highs when ES did not. So honestly, I think I'm gonna close this trade right now. And then yeah. No, I'm done for the day. I'm just trying to see if that fair value gap is respected or not, because ES did not make that same high.
Yeah, so that's SMT. And honestly, it might retrace to come back to that 1018 lows that we talked about. That I mentioned. That's the one like right before you got in. So I honestly think it's gonna come back down right now to tap that, but eventually do go back higher. I think we're just trying to take some out before noon. So it'll probably happen between now and 11:30 and then take a new high. So I'll watch, but I'm done for the day though. I am done for the day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Feels good to be back, man. All right. Yes, sir. Shorts from here to there. $650. $650. Definitely tapped it. Good analysis, great execution, way to believe in my trade, and hope this continues. All right. Let's be out.
Reps in. Life is walking through the mud, I'm battle tested. Can't complain, I can't debate on who the best is. Over time, I don't really care about who next is. Man, I'm right now. Reps in. Life is walking through the mud, I'm battle tested. Can't complain, I can't debate on who the best is. Over time, I don't really care about who next is. Man, I'm right now. Push it, push it, push it, push it.